Hey yo, what's up YouTube? And just to ask your question, I don't think that there's actually anybody in anime who can beat this duo. But anyways, welcome to the next video, which is who can beat Saitama and Goku at the same time. And obviously it's not gonna be just one person because that shit is too tough. And I'm limited to anime only for this round. I'm limited to anime only for this round. And it's gonna be Saitama and Goku at the same time fighting like 5 other people because we can't just make it infinite amount. I don't know too much anime people, but I know the big ones and the big ones that I like. So I'm just gonna start tell you my 5 people who I think at least have a chance against that nigga. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so the first person I'm gonna be choosing is Monkey. Oh, I said the wrong fucking name. The first person I'm gonna be choosing is Ichigo because that nigga is strong as hell. And he fucking and he got the power of literally bloodline. Because of his bloodline, he's like so damn strong. So, saying Ichigo, he got all these crazy powers and shit, and then like up in 1,000 Years Blood War, after that training that he did, the nigga gets like, is basically taking his limiters off and like, gets so damn strong. But he's like hella strong, but obviously not as strong enough to like, fuck up Goku and Saitama, but he's like hella strong. And he's my first pick because he's gonna be like, probably, you know what? He gonna be like the ultimate balancer of the group, the one who's like very very strong and shit, and can be consistent. Alright. Now for number 2, for number 2 we got Monkey D. Luffy. Of course, I was gonna pick Luffy on this list. Like Luffy. Y'all don't know about him, but I do. Luffy is like really strong. And the reason why I chose him to be on this list is not because I think that he can beat the crap out of Saitama and Goku off the bat. But I think that he's gonna eventually become strong enough to like contend with them. Like the way that Luffy fights, he'll fight until he die. And when he die, he'll wake up from death with a power up. At least that's what I've seen, and I'm going off what I've seen. So I'm choosing Luffy because he's very durable. He could take so much bullshit, and he got a huge amount of stamina. He'll keep on fighting until he dies, and he'll keep on fighting. And while he's constantly fighting, he'll be getting stronger and stronger and stronger while y'all like literally fighting. You might knock him out a couple times, like Saitama might hit that nigga with a few casual punches, and then the nigga gonna like sleep every single time. But after each time he wake up, he gonna be able to, maybe he'll be able to take a casual punch and then give out one of his own. So that's why Luffy is on the list, because of the sheer adaptability and the crazy amount of growth that nigga have. And I'm not even talking about the gears yet. So Luffy is gonna be on the list because he is very strong, and he will adapt like water and keep getting stronger. Alright. Now we're going to be talking about number 3 who's on the list, which is Sisgolion. Sisgolion is on the list because that lady, like, this is Black Clover spoilers, by the way. So skip ahead however many seconds if you don't want to hear it. Skip to number 4. But Sisgolion is so damn strong, bro. She started off doing the war arc fighting a demon god, and she showed off her new transformation where she becomes mana itself, the fire. She becomes fire. Like she's a living flame. It's like she ate the Logia fruit from One Piece, but this is like on a different level because she got some magical power to it. And her magical ability up in this form is that the more she fights somebody, the stronger she gets. It's like Luffy, but literally she's using magic, so it's like confirmed she's gonna do this shit or whatever. But like she's constantly getting stronger as she fighting, and she's persistent as hell. Like the entire time when she was fighting the demon god while everybody else was doing what they was doing, she wasn't as strong as the demon god. At first it seemed like she fucked him up until he powered up. But then she started fighting the nigga for a long time and eventually overcoming the nigga and started burning him to ashes. And then after that, she came out unscathed. And then after that, that's when she went to her next fight, which was against Lucifero, the fucking Demon King. And that was only 50%. But 50% was enough to fucking bitch slap all of the captains. So that shit was crazy. When I seen that shit, I was just like, Jesus Christ. This nigga is something else. But every single time, every single time he bitch slapped her, she got back up and she was gonna bitch slap him. But it's not even that though. The crazy part to me is that he slapped the fuck out of all of those captains. All of them got slapped at least one time. Some of them passed out. Like let me imagine. Who was it? I think it was fucking Silver Dude. He fucking ran up. He was saying some shit. And then he just like shut the fuck up. And he slapped the fuck out of him. And that nigga never got back up. And then he ain't even touch Real. But he slapped fucking Silver Surfer into Real. And fucking Painter Dude, he done fucking passed out. Just because he got slapped indirectly. The shit was crazy to me. I was like, damn. He's slapping kids without even slapping them. And that's tough. He knocked him out just by throwing a nigga into him with a hard ass slap. And he starts slapping the fuck out of all types of people and they just start passing out and shit. And then, you know, Real had used a spell where people could get back up and keep fighting. But Real got indirectly fucking knocked out. So, couldn't do shit about that. So now, even with the spell down, Sis Goleon is still fighting. She was the most impressive out of all the captains. She kept getting back up and she kept on fighting. Like when you least expect it, she in here for round 5. Round 5, she'll show up out the cut. Like everybody else getting knocked out, starting to sleep. And then people coming out of nowhere, like come out of nowhere to try to save the day and shit. You see fucking slide up on a nigga and then guess what? He's not alone, cause Sis Goleon ass is right there behind Lucifero about to fuck him up, so that don't get beat the fuck up. So now they fighting this nigga together, and it's just like crazy. They over here dodging attacks, beating the fuck out of him. I mean, not really doing shit to him besides just dodging his crazy ass throws, cause he's one shotting everybody. By the way. It's crazy. She's just been so strong. And like if she was to fight Saitama and Goku at the same time, well, like in this group of other people, she'll definitely improve so much. But obviously there's a limit because she needs to be able to control her magic before it gets out of control. Cause that's how she got taken out. She didn't get bitch slapped to oblivion to the fact that she died or anything. The reason why she couldn't fight anymore was because she couldn't control her overwhelming magic power anymore. So she had to be sitting out. So yeah, there's a little cap to it, but that's a very high cap. So the next person will be number 4, and that is alright. For number 4, we got motherfucking Satoru Gojo. And you know why? Because that nigga got limitless power. Simple as that. But if I was to talk about why I chose him, it'd be because he can create infinite space between one motherfucker and another motherfucker to make a motherfucker not touch him. So he'll be like intangible. Plus he got basically infinite or limitless amount of curse energy, so he won't be getting tired anytime soon. Basically at all. So he's gonna be able to fight basically as long or even longer than Ichigo. So we got that nigga with stamina. We got 3 niggas with good stamina: Merleona, Ichigo, and Gojo. We got motherfucking Luffy doing what he doing. He gonna eventually get up there, but Gojo gonna keep shit nice, clean, and zesty on 50s. But shit, but aside from that, that nigga got madly destructive powers. He does stuff with space and shit. Like that one thing called Hollow Purple. He destroyed shit with that shit. Like imagine Goku using his Ki Blast or some shit. And then that's when Gojo just like do his thing when he crosses his fingers, say checks, so that the Ki Blast don't touch him, or better yet, Hollow Purple that motherfucker so that it goes straight through his attack. But obviously it won't hit Goku because he's too fast. But yes, we got Gojo. Lastly, because I couldn't think of anybody else, I chose Marco D. Phoenix because he has the power of a mythical Zoan devil fruit, which is the Phoenix fruit, which allows him to turn into an intangible phoenix with blue flames, which have the properties of healing, special properties. His he's basically intangible, like you can shoot beams and shit at him and stuff, but it'll just go through. I mean, it'll hit him, go through his body, rip through his body and stuff, but he'll just heal and stuff. So you basically can't kill him. But he also is insanely durable, and his powers really relies on how much stamina he has. But as we've seen up in the manga, even when he do run out of stamina, he'll just like take a nap for like 5 minutes or something and then come back with an attack to like either save somebody or like hit somebody to like help somebody out. Like he's basically the super support of the team. He can also heal others with those flames. So like anybody get too injured or anything, he'll use his flames to help them out, heal them and stuff. But his flames uses other people's stamina just to heal with magical properties, whatever. But he still does it, so he gonna be healing motherfuckers and also fighting, cause he's basically invincible. So, and who knows, maybe he'll awaken his devil fruit actually in a fight against Goku or Saitama. You have no choice but to awaken your devil fruit. I didn't want to choose 2 One Piece characters, but I couldn't really think of somebody else. I kept on thinking about somebody. I'm gonna mention that in. But yeah, Marco D. Phoenix, he gonna be the whoop ass. Now, who do I think will win? Between Saitama, the versus match between Saitama and Goku versus Luffy, Ichigo, Mereoleona, and the other 2 people I mentioned, I think it's gonna be Saitama and Goku, cause Saitama haven't even fucking went all out yet. Then everything he did, he haven't even went out all out yet. And I heard up in the manga that he only showed out 1% of his power. That shit is crazy. And Goku, Ultra Instinct is just a state. He get to do transformations in that state. So yeah, you tell me who you think will win. But look, even though I don't have faith up in their team, I definitely think that they'll get really, really far. Because the motherfuckers are strong. I would never underestimate neither one of them. And they have the potential to win. As long as they get to have a round 2 and maybe a round 3. Hopefully. Because like by round 3, Luffy gonna be so strong that he gonna be like, he gonna be using Ultra Instinct on the motherfuckers. And then he gonna be crazy and shit. But shit, Saitama is like the nail in the coffin. So that's why I say Saitama and Goku still claps. But if I was to give you a team who would win against Goku or Saitama, and it's not even a team of 5, it's just one person. One person. I know one single person who could beat Goku or Saitama at the same time. I think y'all know who I'm talking about. Or not, because his name is Monkey D. Kirby. I mean, not Monkey D, but just Kirby. The pink puffball, the god of destruction. He fucking Saitama and Goku up. There is no chance Saitama and Goku has against that pink puff thing. He's a demon. Kirby is a demon coming straight from hell, and I know about his evil ways. And we're going to have to put him on a cross and start whipping the crap out of him. Because that's what King DDD said. But he is a god of destruction, and not that being a god of destruction makes you powerful or anything, but like up in cause like Big Mom is a reincarnation of God of Destruction or something like that. Maybe she'll become super powerful in the future, and I can mention her. But Kirby has shown that he is like fucking godly, and he has infinite power, which is a fact. And if Goku hit him with a ki blast, he's gonna eat that. Then he gonna turn into Goku, and then manhandle Goku, and then proceed to get very strong with his infinite power. Plus, he could draw from any little attack they ever taken on from the previous fights that he's been through. Like anybody that he eating up or like eating up shits from, he gonna draw from that shit and use those magical powers and shit. Kirby is God, okay? How about that? We should. He's like Zeno, but like way better than Zeno, because Zeno could use his power, but Kirby is a baby, he can't really use it. But like Kirby would clap the fuck out of Zeno, bro. That nigga weak as hell in Kirby eyes. But yeah, Kirby is that nigga. At me, I know it for a fact. He can slap them, but the other 5 lose. Oh, and some honorable mentions. I didn't choose Naruto because he needs Sasuke. We seen what Ishiki did to that boy. You know what? I was disrespecting Naruto to call him a boy. We seen what fucking Ishiki did to that fucking raccoon. He fucking beat his ass, and he needed Sasuke. Because without Sasuke, what the fuck is he gonna do? I mean, he's strong as it is, but like, he needs Sasuke, and Sasuke needs him even more than he needs Sasuke. That's why I didn't even put Sasuke in the honorable mention. Because if I needed Naruto, I had to use Sasuke, and I'd be using 2 slots. Plus, if they ran out of chakra because they couldn't handle fighting for like 10 days, because that's how long they be fighting, 10 days. Yeah, that's a problem. Sasuke already be running out chakra up in the first 5 hours, so that's a problem. That's why that nigga not up here. But Boruto and Sarada are honorable mentions because in their future they might be godly, just like Luffy. But he's not honorable mention because he's already showing mass potential. But Boruto and Sarada, they got mass potential too. I don't know about Mitsuki, he kind of sus, but I like him. But he haven't shown enough. He haven't shown enough. And all those Otsutsuki are getting slapped. But it's something about Boruto and Sarada that's gonna be like crazy. I was thinking about adding Vanessa because she got the power of fake, so they were gonna automatically win, or adding Dorothy up in it. But I haven't seen enough from Dorothy up in the manga either. Like, they literally showed that she's strong, but they just didn't want to show her, like, show what the fuck she be doing. And that's what be pissing me off, man, because I want to see what's up with the dream shit, because I love dream magic. But it's alright though. She's would be an honorable mention, and I don't know whobody else. But Kirby slaps them. Kirby wins. Bye.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that there Kirby, and we're gonna nail him to this here cross, and then we're going to whip the crap out of him in front of all the Dreamland so they know not to mess with King DDD. Also, don't forget the crown of thorns. That's very necessary.
Sire, you can't keep threatening to put people on the cross. You've already put 3 Waddle Dees up there, and there's already talks of beheading you.
Now you listen here, you little shit. I am just below Jesus on the rank of holiness, and I will have you know that pink demon is from hell, and he is going right down there the same way that our Lord and Savior was supposed to go to hell. And I know that Kirby's demon ways mean he won't come back like Jesus, and I ain't getting no super guillotine getting in the way of my holy crusade. You got a problem with that?
Just seems a little excessive, sir.
There's gonna be a reason you're not in the games in a few seconds.